So Lewis Hamilton takes back-to-back victories here from USA to Mexico after 5 Grand Prix before that without a single victory. So things are turning his way, but it's their time in this championship to reclaim the top spot. All he's worried about at the moment is he's delivered on what he needed to do this weekend, and that is to take victory. And Tony Walton's going to collect the trophy on behalf of Mercedes. The winners once again, and as I say, their 17th win out of 19 Grand Prix this year. Nico Rosberg receives the trophy for second. A win and a second place in 2 races in Mexico isn't a bad record, is it? And once again, the tradition of a driver never taking back-to-back victories here in Mexico stands up. But for a team taking back-to-back victories, well, that's also stood up. 4th constructor to have achieved that. For Sebastian Vettel, you can see what that 3rd place means for Ferrari after they've been through such trials. A very different strategy which worked on this occasion with that long run that he did on the soft tyres early on. So at last the strategy did come together for Ferrari, and on this occasion it has worked. Lewis Hamilton, the winner here in Mexico, he's going to make the most of this moment. And Nico Rosberg has got a smile on his face as he will leave this race with the championship lead intact. Sebastian Vettel enjoys the moment. Let's just remember that Daniel Ricciardo finished in 4th place in the end. Verstappen pushed down to 5th with that penalty. Raikkonen 6th. Hulkenberg, Bottas, Massa and Perez completed the point scorers. And by the way, Perez was just tucked under the rear wing of Massa's car, as he had been all race long when they crossed the line. And a mention of the Sauber team, because Marcus Ericsson, who changed his tyres on the first lap of the race, finished in 11th place. 11th place outside the points by just 1 when Sauber are so desperate to have any points at all this year. Got to have some sympathy for the Sauber team here today. Jenson Button was 12th, Alonso finished in 13th place, and Jolyon Palmer was 14th. Well, it is an absolutely fabulous atmosphere in the stadium, and the guys are making the very most of it here. Fans young and old enjoy this, and it'll be something to remember for a long, long time. Watching the battle for the championship still develop, of course. That is undecided, but also seeing a Ferrari driver on the podium will mean a great deal to their many, many fans here. So they need to go back up for the official photographs to be taken. Got the wrong way around now, with Rosberg in the middle and Lewis Hamilton very much the dominant winner today. Rosberg really never was quite close enough to put him under any kind of challenge. Of course, last year it was the other way around, with Hamilton finishing in 2nd. Now, to do the interviews on this occasion, a man who won 7 Grand Prix in his time, racing for both McLaren and Williams, it is going to be Juan Pablo Montoya.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
Hello, Mexico! Top. Good job, man. Lewis, Hamilton, win number 51. How was it today?
It was amazing because all these people. Viva Mexico! This is honestly the best crowd we get anywhere. You know, in our home country, it's always a great thing. But I don't know, these guys. I guess the stadium helps, but they turn up and they have such great passion for the sport. It's great to see.
How great? How is Mexico?
I love it here. I've had tacos every night, and I'm super light, so maybe I need to have tacos every day for the rest of my life.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Nico, long weekend for you, but you still come out second. What do you feel about the championship?
¿Qué tal, México? Vosotros los mejores del mundo. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. No, it's been a good day. I mean, it's been too fast this weekend, so I just have to accept 2nd place. You know, we've had some massive battles out there. I mean, at the start I got shunted, and then with Max later on and everything. So it's okay to be 2nd.
Perfect. Sebastian. All right. I think a lot of people got really excited there at the end with you. Talk me through it.
Well, I was using a lot of sign language, losing a lot of
of your language, I think. Probably looking back, I felt like you when you got angry in the car. No, I mean, you have to understand the adrenaline was pumping. I put him under pressure, which is difficult enough. Our tires both were pretty old. And then obviously, he left the track and didn't move. So you can understand why I really got annoyed. But yeah, what a turnaround. I was really disappointed when I crossed the line. And then all of a sudden I was told to come up here, and being here in front of the crowd is fantastic.
There you go, great day. So Lewis, championship, what are you thinking?
Well, Nico's doing a great job to put in the position that he has to finish, and I'm really grateful that the team did a fantastic job. It's great for us to have another 1-2 this weekend, yes. And it's my first time here to win in Mexico, so I don't know where my sombrero is, but I do love it here, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you all the fans, thank you everybody for coming.
Hamilton has closed the gap to 19 points in the championship. 2 races remain with 50 points available, and the title looks set to go down to the wire.
Doesn't it just, Ben? What a jaw-dropping end to the Mexican Grand Prix. I think we all need to take another look at that incident between Vettel and Verstappen. Do you think this deserves a 5-second time penalty, Eddie?
Without doubt. Look, the thing is, you can't... Verstappen has to learn that this is not the right way to do it. And for sure, the 5-second penalty is the minimum that he would have and should have received.
Even Christian came over team radio, team principal at Red Bull, and said, you're going to have to give that place back, Max.
Well, that's the rules, you know. Verstappen wants to circumvent the rules, but, you know, he may be only 18, but, you know, there's not one set of rules for him and one for the others. He had to give that place back. That's fair.
Kind of wish the stewards hadn't let him get as far, you know, as the rumour of the drivers gathered before they go to the podium.
Well,
a little bit embarrassing.
Actually, I think it quite the other way around. I think the stewards did a brilliant job to convene, think about the story, go back and look at the play of the video several times and say, look, there's no way he should get that back, and that takes time.
Good point.